Guys, hold on. Guys, hold on. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry for any loud sounds on the mic. My mic's not really that great, and it's really short position. Well, I find it so weird that for some weird reason I like drawing him like with the finger lol. I'm afraid if I put music, I might be a bit too distracted by trying to look for a song. I'm not really making playlists either. So yeah. Pog bunny, pog bunny, pog bunny, pog bunny. I'm a bit tired, but pog money. Yeah, it's my pog face, lol. I can't draw pog that well. So I just resulted in like some crappy imitation of like 2000s Japanese memes or something, I don't know. It's kind of like pogish or something, I don't know. Oh cool, homework, because I didn't get enough of that when I was in college. Yeah, this mic isn't really the best. Yeah, this mic isn't the best. It's just kind of like when I'm a little too far up, it sounds a little muffled, but when I'm like too close, it sounds a little ear-rapey. It's like there's no fucking balance. I don't know if you can understand me because this mic isn't really the best, or at the very least, all the background noise. That happens when you're like, it's kind of inevitable when you live in a busy city street. I don't know what's better like. This is me speaking from afar. This is me speaking close. This is me speaking at a moderate distance. I don't know which one's better. I'm really bad at moderation. Like, I'm really bad at moderating anything, especially distance. I mean, it's like this seems like this thing is really really sensitive to how distant I am from it. I don't know how to do compressors on OBS. I don't know who Tyson Fury is, but he sounds like a box I would not want to mess with. Yeah, I don't know Maximus at all. I've heard about the Sounding Good Eyes of Maximus, but like apparently like it does. But really, I've never really used it. I honestly don't think I'd really mess up any boxer, especially one with Tyson in their name. Too bad there's no version of Sound Good Eyes that works on the SPC 700 itself, like actually working on the real hardware. Which, yeah, it is a priority for me to actually have my songs work as intended on real hardware. I'm thinking of like making an album featuring real hardware recordings. I mean, the videos I upload are emulated recordings, as that's the fastest. But I'd want to record them on real hardware, and I might put them in an album or something, I guess. Like best hits, although pretty much anything before 2018, I don't really think for my content from before 2018 is worth listening to, though. Well, Tyson kind of used that as paint, but he's got the physical thing. I'm like, I'm not really that great, honestly. My bones aren't even that strong, and even though I'm like 300 something pounds, weight isn't everything. But you know, I'm not about to turn this into r/fats logic though, so whatever. I set my resolution to 4x3 for the sake of the stream because I actually prefer 4x3, you know, as I grew up in, in a world where 4x3 and 16:9 coexisted. As for my monitor, I have two monitors. One is 16:9, 1366 by 768, but the primary monitor I use is 16:10, 1440 by 900. You know, which I use primarily because it has a higher resolution than my 16:9 monitor. But if I were to like play a 16:9 video, that's what I use my 16:9 monitor for. Though now I use my 16:9 monitor for like when I'm in streaming mode. My 16:9 monitor is now used for things that I want to hide from, speed painting. So yeah, dual monitor setup. Thanks DVI to HDMI adapter and VJ, and having HDMI and VJ ports. I think 4x3 is underrated too. Yeah, it's a shame that everybody thinks it's like, oh, it's like outdated because the industry says it's outdated. Honestly, I think we should just embrace all these different aspect ratios rather than just labeling one as outdated and saying it's forbidden, taboo. Especially since like on smartphones, like 1:1 aspect ratio is already pretty popular because people tend to hold smartphones vertically. But some people want to watch the content on a horizontal monitor, so 1:1 is the perfect compromise. But for me, I'd be using 4x3, as it's a little better for horizontal monitors, but it's still not bad for phones. But yeah, phones aren't the reason why I'm doing it in this live stream, because, YouTube, unfortunately, with its live stream crap, does not, it just adds black bars to the live streams. Even if it doesn't do that anymore for recording. Yeah, 4x3 can create a really cool aesthetic. It can create so many different aesthetics, like home video aesthetic or something. And, if you want something to look like a home video, then 4x3 has created a pretty cool one. And if you want to look like a old YouTube video from the 2000s, 4x3 is usually the aspect ratio to go, and some 2000s anime, though not all, are we're still in 4x3. So if I wanted to make like an anime, I use 4x3 to kind of look like those early 2000s anime, sort of. Although I am aware that some have been widescreen for whatever reason, even back then, because their country is like kind of weird. Kind of lopsided in its technology, like some places it's like really kind of high tech, and some places it's just low tech. I mean, like their places inside their apartments are like so cramped. Glad my apartment is not as cramped as theirs. I hope no one tries to cancel me. When this Corona bollocks is over, I'm gonna walk to the closest Chinese-style restaurant and then give them like $2,000. Would you battle Chief Rock, Busy Bee Storty, or would you battle Cool Modi? I don't know who any of those people are, but looking it up, they don't seem to be boxers, so but I still won't have a chance on it. And I know Perfetch left right now, but just in case Perfetch, this stream finishes and Perfetch watches the video on demand, Tennis on Drugs, I actually kind of liked it. It's literally the same game as Lockjaw the Overdose on GBA, I think it's kind of a fun Tetris clone. Yeah. I think it's a fun Tetris clone, and I occasionally play it when I'm like bored. Usually I usually play the DOS version because of its support for 768p HD graphics. But if I'm on the go, playing Tetris on playing Lockjaw the Overdose on Game Boy Advance isn't really bad either. It's also really good. It's a shame that the person who made it is no longer making Tetris clones, because he's actually afraid that Alexei Pezhinov is gonna come by his door and start excuse me, suing him, because Alexei Pezhinov has been trying to has been trying to sabotage fan games because he thinks free games destroys the market, which is pretty dumb. But yeah, that's what he's doing. And he actually succeeded when he sued the a Tetris clone called Mino. He sued the people who made it. So yeah, but hey, at least he still has other games up on his at least Damien Yerk, the guy who made the Tetris on Drugs, still has other games up on his website, like Concentration Room. It's Room. Remember that? Which is, and no, it's not about World War II. It's about radiation and radiation quarantine. So in fact, if anything, it's kind of more relevant to the coronavirus thing. But yeah, it's just a memory card. I mean, it's just a game where you like flip the cards and tries to like match the cards you like, something like, I don't know. That's what it is. He also has Minesweeper, which is just his own set of like two Game Boy Advance remakes. Like one of Minesweeper and one of Lumine's little known puzzle game on PSP, which he ported to the Game Boy Advance after watching some videos because he didn't like how expensive the PSP was compared to Nintendo's offering. The Pog Trinity, yeah. This is going to be the bulk stream, isn't it? has 6 pogs and I'm already inking 3 of them. For now, have some colored pogs. Remember the pogs. Anyways, I'm feeling tired right now, so yeah, this is the end of it.